right, so welcome back. Yesterday, after we got Reed's closet doors done, we went outside, picked up a bunch of brush, tree limbs that we had cut where we pruned one of the trees, and you cleaned up a bunch of stuff down at the end of the road. We're hoping to be able to start on our detached garage sometime in the next, say, 4 to 6 weeks. Depends on cost of materials. Right now, stuff's a little high, especially the sheathing, so we're waiting on that to come down a little bit. But we're hoping to get started there, so we're trying to get some of that stuff cleaned up still. Today we're back working inside again, even though it's a gorgeous day and it's hard to be inside on a day like today. We are working back inside today. One of the main things we have to get done is put the closets together. So yesterday we did Reed's closet rod and did his doors, and today we're working in Grant's room. We've got to get some shelves put in, get a closet rod put up, and get his doors hung, and then we're going to move into the master, and there we'll go ahead and install a cabinet that we're repurposing from the kitchen, and then put some closet rods up on both sides and some shelves as well. So it's going to be a big project. It'll be great to get that stuff put together so we can go ahead and start getting all our hanging clothes hung back up, shoes out of boxes, etc., etc. So let me show you exactly what we're getting into, and then we're going to get started. All right, we got the saw set up here, nicely loaned to us by Lawrence, one of the contractors that's been giving us a hand on some projects here. It's a great saw setup. Very much appreciative of having it here. We've got our shop vac hooked up to the back of it so we don't throw too much dust all over our freshly painted house. Speaking of which, it's looking really great. We got the shutters up on Friday, and you can see the nice paint blue ceiling and this beautiful white exterior, leaving this door the natural mahogany. Super excited to have all this painted up. The additions painted, columns are done. All that dental molding is done on the outside there, so it's really looking great. But I'm cutting down some 1x4s. We're going to be using that as a cleat to support the shelves. You see the leaves piling up already. These poplar trees are gorgeous, but man, do they drop the leaves in the fall. Amber's working over here. She is taking the doors off of the cabinet that we repurposed from the kitchen. Hey, honey, how's it going?
Great. I just finished.
Still see doors.
Well, I was going to do my own video.
Oh,
actually.
My bad. Sorry.
But
Amber's got her own thing going here.
No, it's fine. I don't have a phone on me.
Oh, well. So I'll just make your video part of mine. How about that?
That's okay. So yeah, I got the screws out, but I wanted to show everyone the raised panel and the doors.
Okay. Amber's doing a video of her own on organization. How to get closets organized. But yeah, this was a big floor ceiling cabinet that came out of the original kitchen.
Yeah.
And it was one of the ones that was still in decent shape. So we saved it.
It actually is. It's just dusty.
Yep, dusty
It's
and cobwebby.
Yeah.
Smelly.
Yeah.
But we're going to paint it white. Same trim white as everything else. And
I may do the cope and blue on the inside.
oh.
That's what we've got, the stripes, up there in our master.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we may have that on the inside just for fun. But yes, we're going to repurpose this. We're doing 16-inch shelves. So we do have to build this out. It's only about 10 inches deep. So we do have to build this out. So I'm going to have to add some framing on the back, and then we'll panel the sides of it to make it look like one big cabinet. Clearly it won't be as deep as that, but it will certainly look the part. And it'll match up nicely with all of our other shelving and everything.
And this will be the perfect depth for t-shirts and maybe sweaters.
Sweaters,
fold them
yeah.
a little bit.
Cool.
I don't know, we'll see. But definitely t-shirts and maybe some shoes and some jewelry. And
Yep.
so.
Nice.
Yep.
All right, well, I'm going to run inside and take a look at the closets before we get started. And then we'll get some stuff put together.
Perfect.
All right. So again, we got everything painted up. It's so nice to see all the new brick and the old brick, that beautiful site white from Sherwin-Williams. We've got a fence coming together as well. Fence installers ran out of parts, and tools apparently had to stop short of getting the gate put up. But there will be a gate here, and the fence is going to go all the way around the pool. It's hard to see because it's black and it just blends in nicely, but you can see it off in the distance there.
That was the best choice.
Yeah, that was great. All right, so let's run in the house real quick here. Kitchen is continuing to come together. Family room is continuing to come together. We're still got to do some furniture rearranging and actually get some of it recovered, reupholstered. All right, so yesterday we left off with Reed's bifold doors on his closet. And then we started getting some stuff back in there and getting organized. Still got a ways to go, clearly. Today we're working on Grant's room. So this was a new closet. This was not existing. Closets were actually on the other side of the room, over there where Amber is. And we tore those out because we just didn't like walking in the door and walking straight into a closet. So we're starting from scratch here. So we're gonna do a couple of shelves. You can see a pencil line right there. That's gonna be a 16-inch shelf, and then we'll do a 12-inch right up there where that mark is on the wall. That'll give us some extra storage. And then we got a closet rod to go in underneath that for all the hanging stuff. And we'll see what it looks like. We may do some a lower shelf, maybe along the sides or something like that once we get that stuff put in. Sound like a plan?
Yeah.
All right. So we got to get some of those 1-bys cut and installed, and then we're going to go with this extra beefy closet rod system. It's a heavy wall and it's chrome. Should be great. Shouldn't bend, and at about 6 feet we shouldn't need a center support, so that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go get some stuff cut and get them put up. What do you think?
Sounds good.
So I'm working in the closet. Amber is cleaning the chandelier.
Yes, it is finally time.
So smart of us to hang that chandelier before all the construction was done, wasn't it?
You know what? You did it for me because I needed to see it.
You needed to see it.
So that's why I'm cleaning it now.
So what are you gonna do after you clean it?
I'm gonna put the shades on.
Ooh, shades.
Yes.
It's gonna be fancy. Can't wait to see it.
I know. Exciting.
Gorgeous. Really gives
Actually,
you.
when we did that, I was meaning for you to, like, you know, hook it up and out of the way, but
Yeah, I don't even know if that would have helped.
I probably wouldn't have. So
Really
I thought we were done with all the dust making when we put it up.
I know, and then we sanded the stairs and filled the entire house with dust.
Yeah, after we moved in.
Yeah, well, keep up the great work, honey.
All right.
We're gonna work on this closet some more. Grant need to make his bed. All right, so we got the first piece up across the back here. I'm using cabinet screws. They got plenty of clamping force. Never have to worry about that coming off the wall. And we got our studs marked on the sides. So we're gonna put the side pieces up, and I'll move up and do the top shelf. And then we'll hang our closet rod and drop our shelves into place. Should be good to go. And Amber's just gotta paint it. All right, Amber's got the shades on. Looks really good, honey. You ready for the lighting?
Only waited a year and a half for this.
All right.
Maybe 2.
Let's see it.
All right.
Oh,
That's really pretty.
that is pretty.
I like it.
Gives it a warmer,
Chandelier, look.
gives it a warmer tone.
It does.
You got the old one.
What do you think, buddy? You like it better with the shades on?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it looks nice, doesn't it?
Maybe these are from the old house.
Yes. So the sconces that match this chandelier we bought for our other house.
Mm-hmm.
I liked them so much that I bought the 3 sconces, 1 for there and 2 for down here. And then I got the chandelier that matched it.
Can't wait to get the sconces up.
I know.
It's gonna look amazing.
It will. I was a little worried because the shades at the other house were a little bit lighter than this. This is more of a linen,
Mm-hmm.
a dark linen.
I like the color.
Others were more cream, but I think it looks pretty. And once we get all this painted, and I think it looks good.
Yep,
Yeah.
I agree. Good job, honey.
Thank you.
Very nice.
I wanted something big.
You got it.
Go big or go home.
You got it. All right, we got our 2 shelves in place. The 16-inch just went in, and we got the 12-inch sitting up there already. And it looks good. We got plenty of lumber underneath them. So we'll be able to load those things up with all sorts of treasures. We've got these little totes that we put a lot of grand stuff in, Legos and all sorts of other stuff, shoes and whatnot. So anything that's out of season or whatever can go in a tote. And this bottom shelf would be plenty big for totes, and even some on the top there if you turn them sideways. On the sides here, we can have hooks for belts and coats and whatever. And we're getting ready to do our rod that'll run from one end to the other underneath the 16-inch shelf. And it'll give him plenty of hanging storage for all his clothes. And then even down on the bottom here, we could do another little shelf if we wanted to for shoes, if we needed like 2 layers of shelving for shoes. There are other things down on the bottom. Once we get all that done, we'll go ahead and do our baseboard around the inside, and that'll finish everything off. What do you think, hon?
It looks awesome.
You like it?
I do.
All right. All right, so we're actually going to stop with Grant's closet right now before we put the closet rod up, because Amber wants to go ahead and get everything painted, which makes total sense. So she's going to work on getting these shelves and the shelf supports and everything painted. And once she's got that done, then I'll go ahead and come in and install the closet rod, and we'll be able to get everything put in place. So it's going to look great. Right now, I'm going to go get started on the master closet. We've got a cabinet, as I showed you earlier, that we need to do some work on. So I'm going to head out in the driveway and work on that. All right, so we're out here working on our cabinets. We just cut off the overhang. Amber's holding that in her hand. So this end was originally up against the wall. So they had built this spacer into this side. And so it hung out, it was probably 1.25 inches farther than this side. So it would look kind of stupid just hanging out there in free space. So we trimmed it to match. Used our rip fence here. Got a nice straight cut all the way down through there. Got to take these little brackets off the side. And then a little wood putty work. A few holes in places. And we should be able to get that cleaned up and presentable. Down here, fortunately, this got some moisture damage or something. Got a little soft. Good old particle board. That's why I hate particle board. But you know what, we're reusing this cabinet. We're not going to be too proud. Why they built the rest of
I don't know either.
out of good materials. I mean, the front is solid. The sides are solid.
I guess the back is.
But the back.
Particle board too. Well, it doesn't.
Yeah, it's fuzz board and.
And then,
So anyways, they were decent cabinets, but you get this stuff a little wet and it just falls to pieces. But anyways, it's fine. It's our closet. So we're going to have all kinds of good storage in here, and we already got the doors off. That'll make it a lot easier to carry.
Yes.
A lot lighter. She'll be able to prep the doors, get ready to paint them. I'm going to go ahead and add a frame on the bottom of it made out of 2x4s. And knock these little cleats off the side here. And then after I get my frame on the bottom, I'll go ahead and repair that busted edge there with a piece of good old-fashioned tree wood. Tree wood. It's all wood from trees, but real solid wood. Anyways, so we're going to replace that, kind of trim that up a little bit, and that'll look nice. I don't think anybody will notice once we get it all painted up and trimmed out. You?
Nope, it'll look great.
All right, perfect. All right, let's get this done.